This is Paul. It's one of these situations where a lot of people ask themselves, why does a guy keep doing the same thing every day? Why do I keep emailing those that are in law enforcement, providing the evidence that my rights are being violated and my sons are being abused? Why do I sit in the same spot, keep making videos, and then sometimes putting them in emails, and then I email them to principals and superintendents and those that are mandatory reporters? I email them to those in the Federal Reserve Board or the United Nations, and I fill up drive after drive after drive after drive of documents. Documents about victims' rights, victims' resources, documents about the laws of this nation and other nations. Now those that have been living in the Lotus casino, that have been eating the Lotus flour cookies that were on the Percy Jackson movie, in their minds, I'm not going to come around. I'm not going to join the fish family, and you're not going to keep taking my brains, okay? Because I have what is known as the $1 trillion brain. Now, when you, the oath, don't enforce your sworn and subscribed oath, and I, as the citizen, inform you about what the Constitution of the United States says, those 10 amendments in the Bill of Rights that have been violated, are being violated, and were violated when I was arrested without any due process and when I was not in SQUIM on December 31st. Those other amendments could be the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 16th, the enforcement of the 18th Amendment, and the violating of the 21st Amendment as it pertained to my rights as a parent. The articles in the Constitution, Article 1, I just found out today, any and all use of any privacy violating technologies, whether that be clones, fish, implants, biochips, reading my shit, violates the constitutional jurisdiction over patents and copyrights. Now, every time you made a show, every time you violated my rights, every time you abused my sons and used them as a communication system, every time you refused to enforce the laws, you, those that are elected and appointed, are legally liable. Now, I haven't looked at that oath lately, but I'm absolutely sure when I document that those amendments are being violated and you, the elected oath, have sworn that you would support and defend the Constitution, that would be inclusive of every article and amendment in the Constitution of the United States. And you decided, well, life's a casino and I'll just eat another cookie. Now, there are those attorneys that say that these constitutional lawsuits are unprecedented. Well, let's say you're sitting on the Supreme Court of the United States, and you know that my rights are being violated, that the Constitution of the United States is not being supported and defended. In fact, it's being violated, and my sons have been abused for 6 years. There are those that thought that I would not actually have the legal basis to impeach every Supreme Court justice in every state of the United States. But I do have the legal right to sue for impeachment every justice on every Supreme Court and those justices that are sitting on the Supreme Court of the United States of America. Now they think, oh, life's a casino. Why don't I just eat another Lotus flower cookie and act like I don't have to enforce the laws of the United States? Now, what you have to understand is what is mandatory, what is a tort obligation, okay? And then what are the guarantees of the United States Constitution, okay? Now, you can have me going back here day after day after day for the, well, foreseeable future, for lack of explanation, for those that have no idea what day or time it is. The year is 2017.